it's Finn. Today is Wednesday the 5th of June 2013 and I am 8 weeks on testosterone. The OCD part of me didn't want to do a video today because it's 2 months on Monday, 2 calendar months, and this is one of those annoying months that's got 5 weeks in the month, so it makes everything all out of sync. So I didn't know if to do an 8-week video, but yeah. But anyway, I wanted to do a video, so hey ho. If I want to do a video today and then I want to do one on Monday, then we'll just deal with that. Don't worry about it, Finn. OCD. Okay, right. So, changes this week. Still feeling pretty hungry. That's not working out too well. I feel so chunky at the moment. Like I said last week, you know, I feel like my head's getting massive. And not just because of my ego. My head feels chunky. I went out on the weekend and took loads of photos, and I just look like really in it. I am putting on weight. I've put on probably about 8 pounds in 2 weeks. Okay, some of that could be muscle, but let's face it, a lot of it is the cookie mocha chocolate crumble frappuccinos and Doritos, and oh my god, all my sensible eating is going out the window, and I'm just being very naughty. Can't stop. It's making me a bit cross. Don't want to be chunky boy. But I've been told that a lot of it, you know, some of it will be muscle and some of it will be water weight. But I've also got to take responsibility for part of it that's just rubbish food weight. So, yeah, and I've been told that, you know, my body will grow out of proportion a little bit until, like, it all levels out, because this is the teenage years. But I don't want to be like Buzz Lightyear head, you know. So, back to healthy eating. Back to Tabata and running and stuff, which I have been doing. It always goes out the window when I start to have a low mood, then I start to eat ridiculously as well, and but yeah. I'm talking to my counsellor about not having to be a perfectionist, so, you know, I'm not going to beat myself up about this. I'm going to pick myself up. Stop eating the Doritos. Less of a chunky head. Other changes are more hair on my chunky head. Yeah, I'm just hair. Basically, all these little hairs. I love this part of my arm where it's all like coming in underneath now, and it's just all really little tiny dark hairs that's still coming in, and I'm getting so much more. It goes right the way down to here now. Although you can't see it, but you can feel it. And I'm wet shaving a lot more just to try and get it to come through more. So yeah, it's all meeting in the middle with my fried tuck beard and everything, so that's good. My hairline seems to be moving. Seems to be going back here more. So, probably be bald in a week. Never mind. Yeah, just generally hair. Hair. I love the fact that on my legs now, it's starting to, like, come up the top of my legs and just be hairy everywhere, which is pretty cool. I don't look like I've just got hairy leg warmers on when I go jogging. It's all up my leg, which is really cool. Mood changes have definitely got so much better since the top-up jab. I noticed, as I said in my last vlog, pretty much straight after the shot, how much my mood was just starting to level out again. The agitation kind of went. And I know my testosterone had dropped. It's awesome. I'm really pleased, actually, not with the testosterone drop, with the fact that I can read my body that well. That I'm really insightful about my body. You know, I've done so much meditation and what have you, that I can really read myself very well. And I absolutely knew that things were dropping too low, which was definitely affirmed by the fact that I got my menstruation soon after having the shot. And I didn't share this at the time, but I'm going to share some of this. Some of this is just like naughty thoughts, but it helps to demonstrate my head change, right? Embarrassed face. Before I got that top-up shot, I was getting the agitation, the moodiness, and, you know, just not really feeling right at all. And I was suspicious that it was dropping. But there was other stuff going on. My sex drive was lowering again. But it wasn't just lowering. My thoughts about it were changing. As I've shared before, sex for me just, really wasn't comfortable, and I just all awkward about the whole thing. And I started to notice before that second shot that I was withdrawing from that again, and I would be having thoughts about, oh, I'm quite horny, but then not wanting to do anything about it. I don't know how to put this into words. I was talking to Nat about it, but I can't quite vocabularise it. It's almost like wrong. I don't know, it's like when I've got too many of the female hormones going around my body, it seems to be that I see sex and me feeling like I want sex as bad in some way. That's about the closest I can come to explaining what goes on in my head. I just start to feel dirty around it. It's really weird. I don't understand it. That's not quite right. But it is that kind of thought. And as soon as I had the top-up jab, and in the days following, and like right now, my sex drive has gradually come up again, and all of that awkwardness has gone, and I'm back to being able to cuddle and kiss and that, and be really affectionate and fine. It really does affirm to me that I've got the right hormone in me. Obviously testosterone is where it's supposed to be at for my body. My body just feels right. My thoughts around, my sexual self feel so much more right on testosterone. Sorry, noisy gerbil. This is the embarrassing thing. This really demonstrates how I think differently. Now, I said before about how I've been in that kind of primal mindset of either want to kill it or hump it. Thank God that passed. I actually don't want it to ever get that intense again. That was really intense in early days. Fun, but, it was a bit too intense, and I can't, if I'd have carried on working at that level, I'd have had my knuckles dragging, I'd have been caveman-tastic. So it's not got like that again. But what I noticed just before my top-up jab, I was watching some pornography. This is something that's quite new to me. I never liked porn before. Most people that know me know that I'm quite embarrassed around the whole sex thing, especially the guys in It's a Man's World. They know how embarrassed I am about sex. Was embarrassed about sex. In fact, if anything's on the telly, I just want to hide. I can't stand it. It's just like, it's different now. So anyway, yes, for the purpose of research, I have been looking at porn, right? Anyway, so just before my second shot, I was watching some porn, and I suddenly started thinking to myself, "Ooh, I wonder how this girl got into porn. What happened in her life to make her choose porn?" And then I was looking at her dress and I'm going, "Gosh, she thinks she's really all that in that dress." And I suddenly stopped and went, "What are you thinking, Finn?" It was so crazy that a week before, when my testosterone had been really high, all I'd thought watching that video was, "Whoa," But as soon as the female hormones creep back up again, there's me thinking, "Oh, I wonder how she got into porn," and "Oh, that's an awful dress," So funny. But it really struck me, that difference of thinking. It's, oh dear. I'd like to apologise for objectifying women. I'm really sorry. I'm a very bad man. I'm going to stop it, I promise. But the second thing I'd like to apologise for is for me saying that there's no difference between men and women. I've never liked that quote, "Men are from Mars, women are from Venus." I hate that thing. We're not all that different. Okay, we're not different species. But from this experience of testosterone, I have to say, oh my God, there's a vast difference. There's far more of the difference than I could ever have contemplated in terms of thinking around certain things, especially sex. It's such a different animal for me now, sex, and it has definitely gone from being an emotional, thinky thing to just an urge. It's really quite hard to explain. But yeah, noticing that whilst watching porn was quite funny. That different head state, it was just, so funny. So yeah, my sex drive is creeping back up again, but it's at a maintainable level. It's at the level that I can still manage to go and do my shopping and not burn my dinner, so that's good. Really, it's progress. How long am I going on for? Oh, quite a long time. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it this week, really. Just the mood's improving, as you can see. Happy. More hair. Voice is kind of still playing about. I don't know what to do with my voice, other than talk with it. it is quite low, and if I talk at this kind of like lower level, it's fine. But if I go back to the old me of like really expressing and talking like this, what have you, that was really exaggerated. It just cracks all over the place, and I can't shout. When I kind of shout at the gerbils or anything, or shout at Nat just in fun, it breaks. And I don't know, at the moment I feel like I'm almost forcing it low, because to try and speak at any other level, my voice just disappears. So I'm finding that quite fun. Yeah, what was I doing the other day? I was trying to sing that song, Star Trekking Across the Universe. Only going forwards because we come from reverse. See? When I try and do the high bit, my voice goes funny. And so Nat was saying, well, just sing it in a different octave. And I was trying to work out where to put my voice into a different octave, and I can't. I mean, I'm not a singer, and I don't, But I guess this is just something that will level with time. But it's weird to be learning to speak again. It's quite odd. So I think that's it, really. That's enough randomness. I'm just going to show you something, right? I've just got something in the post from my mum. Look at these, right? This has made my day. This is how sad I am today, or how happy I am. Hang on, wait. I've got to share this. My mum is nuts. Hang on, don't wait. Oh dear. Hang on, it's not going to work. Oh, I've got eggs falling over. I'm going to get certified after someone sees this video. Oh, well, it amused me anyway. So yeah, that was my mum's little present to me. Thanks, Mum. I don't know what the significance is of sending your son 3 eggs, but thanks, Mum. That's awesome. Yes. So yeah. Oh, stop it! Oh no! I've got like a tag of the eggs. See, try and share. My voice goes funny. Anyway, waffling. Hyper boy. See, me and my hyper mood swings. 1 minute I'm up, next minute I'm down. Balance, Finley. Right, I'm going to leave it there before it gets even more strange. I hope everyone's really well. I'm gradually catching up with emails and people's videos and where people's at, but bear with me, it's still a work in progress. I hope everyone's really, really well, and I'd just like to say a big apology to my mum who's watching for just divulging your son's escapades, sexcapades. Sorry about that, Mum. Love you. Right, take care of yourselves, everybody. I'll probably see you for a Monday update because it'll be 2 months, and to not do 2 months would just be weird, so I might just do 2 months, you'll see. Anyway, yeah. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.